Yoga is not a religion, it is a science. Science of well-being, science of youthfulness, science of integrating the body, mind, and soul, as said by Amit Ray. When I sent out my questionnaire about a week ago, I got several different answers about who had practiced yoga before and who had never done so. I personally started not that long ago, and I got introduced to it, and I fell in love with it. And then my only question was why I hadn't started any sooner. I was completely misinformed about yoga when I first started it, so today I would like to give you guys a little bit of insight on what it is, what its benefits are, and who in this room can practice yoga if they want to. Yoga means to literally join or joke together. According to the Yoga Association, body and minds become one when you practice yoga. Yoga consists of three structures. There is exercise, breathing, and meditation. And according to them, breathing techniques that yoga uses is based on the concept that breath is the source of life. And there isn't only one way or one correct form of performing yoga. There are several types of yoga, some of which I've tried myself. There's, for example, something called Hatha yoga, which is, it involves a lot of physical movements, involves a lot of different postures, and it's a lot of breathing control as well. It's what you would consider a typical yoga practice. There is also power yoga, which is a combination of breathing, strong flowing movements, creating a high heat, very energy workout that leaves you completely breathless sometimes. And there is also hot warm yoga. And this is done in temperatures of 85 to 90 degrees. And with this heat, circulation and metabolism is said to improve. These are only three of many other forms and types of yoga that's done. And something that I found interesting about yoga is that yoga isn't part of a religion. It's not part of any sort of devotion to God. Did anyone ever think that it was at any point? I did before I started. There's no creeds, there's no beliefs, there's no godlike figures. And according to the Yoga Association, yoga does derive from Hinduism. It's just a misconception that a lot of people have just thought. It actually predates Hinduism by many centuries. Yoga techniques, they have been adapted by other religions, but it's a system that's just used for a number of other benefits. Does anyone know of any benefits that yoga might have for yourself?
Relaxation.
Yeah. Relaxation? Okay. Yeah. It is one of them. According to the American Osteopathic Association, Dr. Nevins, which is the writer that was on the article that was there, the relaxation techniques, the yoga, can help lessen chronic pain. It helps with lower back pain, arthritis, headaches, lowers blood pressure, and it even helps with insomnia. Dr. Nevins said that it helps also with muscle strength and toning, improving energy. It helps with weight loss, balance metabolism, and it even helps to manage stress. And quoting his words, he said that regular yoga practice creates mental clarity and calmness. It increases body awareness, relaxes the mind, and centers attention and sharpens concentration. So now that we have all of these benefits in mind, who can practice yoga? Well, that answer is really simple. It's absolutely any adult. It doesn't matter if you're a male, if you're a female. It doesn't matter what physical condition you're in. You don't have to be super flexible. That's not a requirement at all. There is no judgment. There is no competition ever. And it's only to do what you feel good doing. Even women during pregnancy, there is something called prenatal yoga, which helps a lot as well. So yeah, I mean, anyone can really do it. In closing, I've given more insight on what yoga consists of, what some of its benefits are, and how anyone can practice it. So I encourage anyone to try yoga if you haven't, and discover for yourselves its benefits. So since I didn't bring a prop because I couldn't really think of one, I just would like for everyone that's going to be coming up here to just go ahead and maybe do a breathing exercise. I want you guys all to just close your eyes for just one moment.
Okay.
Kind of just relax. Take a very deep breath in through your nose. And then just exhale through your mouth. And do this 2 more times. And then with your eyes still closed, I just want everyone to just know that everyone is here to just learn and to become better speakers. And no one is here to judge. And no one is here to compare yourselves or compare ourselves to any other person. And just one last breath. And release all of that nervousness. Okay. Thank you.
I need that.
Did you guys have any questions at all?
How long have you been doing yoga?
Honestly, probably for about 2 months. It hasn't been long at all.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I've always thought about it. Like, I've tried it. My cousin's actually like, into it.
Yeah.
And just it's kind of doing some of the positions. I'm just like,
it takes a lot, but the more that you do it, you get a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, it takes a lot of practice, but it's really, I mean, it feels really nice.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It is. I think yoga practice is amazing.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. Any other questions?
What made you want to get into yoga, or who recommended it to you?
I went to the gym, and the gym that I went to had classes, but they were more like stretching classes. It wasn't an actual yoga, like it was an actual studio that you went to. And then in the area that I live, there is a yoga studio, and my mother-in-law actually was like, oh, I'll sign you up for it, you can come with me. And so I did, and just the first time I was like, oh my god, this is heaven.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was basically that. And I mean, it's just a way to kind of relieve stress, and it really just makes you feel good once you're done. So.
Well, yeah, I have a question. How often do you go?
It varies. Some people go once a week. I try to do it at least once a week. But at some point I was going like 2 or 3 times a week. It just varies on your
schedule. But there
schedule.
isn't like a certain timetable that you have to follow?
No. I mean, you could look at it as just a normal workout. Some people work out every day, whereas other people only do it when they can. But you can always just kind of do like the breathing exercises at home in the morning or stuff like that. So it's cool. Oh. Anything else?
It was knowledgeable. It was good, you know, especially the benefits of it. So I actually wrote a couple down. So I like the fact the relaxation sharpens your concentration and, you know, eliminates that lower back pain. So good for the mind is something definitely that I'll probably be looking into.
Yeah.
So.
Good. Yeah. I always had back pain a lot, and then once I started it, probably the stretches that you do, I mean, it does help relieve a lot of stress. So I enjoyed it a lot.